There we go. All right. What's up, y'all? I'm in here. I'd be halfway set up a lot of times, but I'm here though. I just got finished putting this track together, so I'll see if it works. Snare down. Let's get that right. Let's get this right. Nope. Okay, we got to record that over. Let's actually get this hat right. There we go. I'm gonna just keep it like that. Anthony, what's good, man? I was trying to prepare this track, y'all, so I figured I would just share some of it on the live. I like the bass line, but I think I'm gonna change the bass line just a little bit. Just a little bit. I think that's gonna. Oops. No. Let's make sure this thing is still on. I think that's the vibe I'm looking for. Let's bring it back just a little bit. Yeah, TikTok. I'm trying to make a backing track for the tutorial. That's pretty much it. So it looks like I'm not doing nothing, but Lady Legend, how are you? Thanks for the greeting. I appreciate you chiming in. I see a bunch of other people join, but that's pretty much it. That's cool too. All right, let's keep it going. Ayla, what's good? Yeah, I'm gonna add it real quick. Can you hear it in the track, Ayla? How you doing? A lot of times when I switch interfaces, it acts funny. So let me try this real quick. Let me do this. Let me do this and do this. I should have some now. And I'll just do input 1. So Ayla, you can let me know if you can hear me now. I switched inputs. Thank you so much. Thank you. And this is basically a song that is what this is I should know what key this song is in. I should know what key it's in. And I do know, I mean that's an F. I just didn't see it. I didn't see ahead of time what key it was in. So yeah, it's in the key of F. And I'm on bass currently. I will be switching to lead guitar soon. So, but just so that you all can hear how it sounds. And I can see it's coming through TikTok. It looked like it's coming through pretty good. It looked like it's clipping, but to me. So anyway, I'm actually using octaves in this bass line. And then I'll get to the chords and stuff like that later. But here is a G. And then I move to that octave. On bass, the way that you play octaves, you pretty much switch. Well, you skip one string and go over 2 frets. So here's G. Then go over 2 frets, 1, 2. Then go down 2 strings, 1, 2. And that's your octave. So once you find one note, you can actually find the octave of the note that distance away or that coordinate away, no matter where you are on bass. On lead guitar, it's a little different. It's that way in some places, and you can always play that. And I'm kind of muting, and then I go to, what note is this? Oh, D. So go from the, not D, but yeah, that is the D. So, okay, that's A. Then A sharp, B flat. So the simple way to play this is that's really it. A sharp, A, G, D, A, A sharp, A, G. It's literally that. Then you kind of spice it up a little bit by adding the octaves in there. So that's how I did it. Oh, got it. So you can't hear the bass now, Ayla? I'm pretty sure you can hear it now. Let me see. Wow. I guess y'all can't hear it. That's interesting. You should be able to, oh, duh. Now you should be able to hear it. You should be able to hear it now. All right. So, excuse me. So on TikTok, there's a rule that if you request a song on TikTok, when you're on my live, there's a rule that when you request a song, I don't know every song. So you have to say, can you play this song by this artist? Because there are hundreds of songs by the same name. Okay. And I typically stay on one song when I start, but just keep it on there so I can reference it as a, I guess I can go back to it later. So that's just, that's two people equals that word. So I appreciate the request, but I'm gonna keep it on the song that I'm doing, because that's why most people clicked on. So if I interrupt that, that'll actually be inconsiderate of them. All right. So I appreciate that request. I'm gonna keep that in mind. So yes, as far as the bass for you all on YouTube, I am going to all right, it looked like it's coming through now. Am I right, Ayla? And I'll turn it up a little bit more. Anyway, the note is G, D, or this D, A, B flat, A, G. Okay. D, A, B flat, which is A flat, B flat, which is A sharp. You still can't hear it. All right. Well, this may, well, you know what? Okay. Let me do this then. And the reason why I don't have it up a certain way is because it actually delays to me. So I'll just have to go through it. So let me switch this. Check. Let me put it on here. Okay. Well, I'll do this so that just for demonstration. So yeah, it still looks like it's not coming through. So let me just play it on the track because it sounds like I have a delay coming through. So I don't want that. All right, while that's playing, I'm actually gonna switch. Check. All right. All right. So it'll be wild. Let me see. Yeah, so it seems like my guitar is coming through. I don't know what. Maybe you didn't hear the bass because of the frequency. So it looks like it was coming on. Keith, what's up, man? I did text you back, bro. Well, yeah, PJ, I was just showing one part because I was making a track for the demonstration. That's pretty much what it was. So, yeah. Aaron Dorsey, what up, man? It was good to see you earlier, man. It was good to see you. Wish you were here by Incubus. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, I'm going to try to pronounce it correctly. Is it Estefania? So hopefully I got that right. All right. So let me get that right. And you know we got to be tuned up. So while I'm tuning, I'm going to just play it. Chords or something like that. Something like that. So let me turn this down some. Alright. So alright, Bob F. I don't know what ouch means. Is it too loud? Mic is too close. Gotcha. Mic is not too close. I got this gain up. Somebody else said it was too soft, so I'll just bring it down. I'll bring it down. Well, I tuned up, so hopefully that's good. But I ain't gonna spend the whole time tuning, so hopefully I sound fine. All right. So let's get on to the actual like song, like showing you how to do that. Cool. Thanks, PJ. And it really should sound fine on TikTok. I kind of, turned it down, made sure that the gain was cool. Somebody else said it was too soft. Maybe they had their phone like down or whatever. So thanks for that. All right. So the key of F. This is in the key of F on guitar and on bass, like I was sharing. So here's F. So in this first fret, you can play a major chord. That's pretty much where that is. You can play an F chord. You can play an F shape right there on that first fret. All right. I'm showing y'all on TikTok what that looks like. On YouTube, you can see what that looks like. Now YouTube, if you want to get TikTok, if you want to get a better view, you can go to YouTube, because I got to kind of turn this way and stuff like that, but it's up to you. Now this song is actually pretty simple. The chords are not that simple, but it's only 4 chords or 5 chords. So anyway, the first chord is the 2 of the key of F. Okay, so here's the F major scale. Turn that up. All right. So that's where that is. So when I play that F major scale, that's the second note. So that's the 2, which is the G. That's a G minor. Okay, and you play that, a G minor shape. That's the first chord. Okay. So you're pretty much barring at this 3rd fret right here. And you're gonna play a minor chord, or minor 7. Then you're gonna play the 6. So where's the 6? You go to your F major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That 6 is a D. Find a D right here on the 5th fret on the A string, and then you play a minor shape from that side. But since it's a minor 9, you actually want to lift your middle finger. So you're literally barring, and you bring your ring finger to the 7th fret on the D string. So the way it sounds so far is like this. That's how it sounds so far. Okay. Now the next chord is an A. Now I honestly can't tell if it's a A11 or if it's like I don't know if it's a major 11. I don't know what that is, but it's like no, not a major 11, but like a minor 11. I just can't really tell. Sometimes when it's a piano player, they're playing these clusters, and it's just hard to hear the chord really. So let's just say it's this chord. It looks like an A minor, but it's playing this other odd note over here. So the way you play it is play it regular, like a regular minor 7 chord, but just keep the shape in mind. Okay, and what you want to do, you actually want to put your middle finger on that A, and you're going to play like, you're going to skip the A string, and you're going to put your ring finger and pinky on the D string on the 5th fret, and the G string on the 5th fret as well. So you should be playing this. And now you have this finger right here available, this index finger, and you place this on the 3rd fret of your B string, and it sounds like this. All right, so that's what it sounds like, this or this. And maybe the keyboard player was going back and forth between the two. So far it's like. Now we're going to play the B flat major 7th. So it's a major 7th shape, and it looks like this. So it's sort of like a B flat major, but kind of not. The reason why it's a major 7th chord is because there's like a 7th right before it repeats. So instead of just the 3 notes of and, or instead of those 3 notes, there's actually an extra note, which is. So you got to add that in the chord. So the chords sound like this so far. So those are the chords pretty much. Now when you play the A again, you're not playing a regular minor chord. You're actually keeping the note that was in the B flat major 7th. You actually have to keep that in the minor chord. So it's like a minor 6 chord. That's actually what you're playing. So it sounds like this. That's the actual sound of the chord progression. So let me play this on top of the track. Maybe I should turn it up a little bit. So we're going to add color to this. Now keep this part in mind. When you're playing chords, you don't have to play the full thing. You can actually just play the higher notes. Just do that, okay, instead of like playing the full chord. It sounds a little bit like Sade. Yeah, I'm you know, a lot of people reference Sade. Anytime we hear a song that sounds like another song, I mean, definitely musicians reference some of the earlier musicians to kind of be inspired, you know. So I'm sharing with you the chords, but there are some other colors that they added, you know, and this is actually how you build. This is actually how you build colors and melody and stuff like that when you're writing a song. Okay. So when you got that locked in, you have like the shape locked in. Well, now you can start playing like the minor 9s and when you're playing the minor 11 chord, you can start to utilize that shape to form melody. And there's something that the guitar player already does in the song. Okay? And it's like bum 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 bum. You know, it's like this nice little melody that goes with it. So I'm gonna actually use the chords that this person was playing to figure out what that riff was. Okay, so here are the chords, and then I'm gonna kind of just try to figure out what that melody was. I think you go. It goes like a. He plays something like that. So I'm gonna try to add this with like a chord. Okay, so maybe it's like this. So I think that's kind of what he did. And then there's another riff that goes in the track. Let me move up some. So I think I'm figuring it out. Let's get some more of the sounds. Yeah. So pretty much what I was playing just now is I was actually using the sound that I heard on the song. Okay, I wasn't sitting next to the guitar player, so I'm using my ear, but I'm also using what I know about the chord as well. So that's pretty much how I'm doing it. But what I'm hammering on right now is actually hammering on from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret on the high E string. So I'm playing the G minor, but while I'm playing that, I'm hammering on, and it's like a minor 9 chord basically. And if you play it fully, it's like. But instead of me playing the full chord, I don't have to do that. I can just, these top 3 strings, I can just hammer on from there. I could do that because I have a lot more available to move around. And when I play the D minor 9, well, I don't have to play that full chord either. Okay, I don't have to play that. I can just keep it still, the top 3 strings. So if I'm here, well, I can hammer on from here. Instead of playing this, I can go then. All right, so I'm gonna play it back so you all can see how that sounds. All right, here it is. So, I mean, that's just a way to free your hand up instead of doing this whole thing. Even though it's fine, you can go. You can do that. It's just a little bit a lot happening. Bring that down some. I didn't realize that was that high. So anyway. That's the whole song. That's literally the whole song. So the rest of this tutorial, if there are any questions, obviously I'll answer them. But I'm gonna pretty much be covering like a lot of the other little riffs around it. Okay. So I'm actually gonna do this real fast because I just want to hear it. Maybe y'all will be able to hear it too. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that's all I need. That's what I wanted to hear. So, I mean, I was kind of close. So yeah, I mean that was pretty close. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was pretty good, maybe not. Somebody was like, "Oh, Brenda." So the "oh good," I'm not. I think I kind of know what that means. YouTube. What y'all got? I appreciate y'all chiming in. I'm gonna figure out how to manage this a little better though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna figure out how to manage it a little bit better. So all right. I'm gonna figure out this melody. think I got it. I think that's kind of close. Oh, PJ, nah, it doesn't. I'm on TikTok on my phone. Yeah, I'm on TikTok on my phone, PJ. Yep. They got Instagram though, and they got Twitch on Ecamm. Yep. You can actually the thing about Instagram though. Here's the thing about Instagram. You kind of got to do a template to where it's like a vertical template. That's the only part. So one hack is, if you don't have the vertical situation, what, I don't know what you mean, but you can just make sure that you're in the center, and then and just test it out. Test it out, man. I've found that Facebook, yes sir, Facebook and YouTube got the same format. So yeah, man, that's right. I've gone live on Facebook before, but I don't feel like I get enough engagement on there. So I've been testing it out. So yeah, yep. And PJ, like we can probably rap on the phone about that, man. Like, yeah, we can probably rap on the phone, like, or DM or something like that about that, so you can get more like details. Like just texting like that, that's not, Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. You're right about that, PJ. You're right about that. And it's just dialing it in, I don't know what happened, PJ. I kind of couldn't. The thing is, if I try to play a line, if I try to play it and I get it wrong, then I gotta try to get it right. I'm gonna get it all for real though, to where I'm not missing. But yeah, I mean, y'all saw me kind of create the track. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What was this? Sophia. I appreciate it. I'm glad you think so. All right, let's see what else we can do on this track, yeah. All right. If I can do that. I wasn't tripping. See, I like that better, man. Hey, man, scratch. I'm not saying scratch what I told y'all. I'm not saying that. But that minor 11, it's all right. It's okay. It is all right. But I actually like the other note a little bit better. The one that I said that could be the other one too. So here's the minor 11. But this right here, when you come around to this and you play the octave, that's actually kind of cool. So let me play that with it. Let me see how it sounds when I might play some distortion over it. Let me see how that sounds. Gotta make sure I can hear the delays though. Okay, I guess you can't hear it. All right, it might be too much, but let's see. All right. Let's see how it sounds. Here's the horn part. Let's try it again. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Because I'm actually like experimenting. I'm no poet. I'm no poet, or omnipotent poet. The song is So Beautiful by Music Soulchild. That's the song. That's the song. All right, let me see if I can answer this. Best guitar for beginners. Best guitar for beginners. This is for someone on TikTok, actually. To be honest with you, best is relative, because a guitar is going to feel different to everybody. Okay, so something like a Yamaha, Yamaha has great beginner guitars, and it's something around between $150 and $250. If that's your budget, you're doing pretty good. Sit down with it, Make sure that it feels good to you. All right. So there are a bunch of different models within that arena by Yamaha, and they're made very well, and they feel pretty good too. Okay. So. All right, y'all. At this point, I'm playing with sounds. So if y'all got questions, just let me know. Wrong note. I'm not. PJ, I'm not thinking about it, actually. I'm more so, I'm kind of feeling it. Like after you practice scales, you just kind of go to the different position. It's almost like me answering your question. So think about it like this. And it's not, I'm not being funny, but you just asked me a question and now I'm answering it, but I'm not thinking about, I'm just answering your question, so I'm not looking up in the dictionary as to how I should answer your question. I'm just answering it. So while soloing, like once you know the words, once you know the vocabulary, like for example, when I say vocabulary, here's what I mean. Vocabulary is, okay, I know the F major scale. That's a part of my vocabulary. I know the G major scale. That's a part of my vocabulary. Words are prayers. Thank you so much. I know all the minor seventh chords. That's a part of my vocabulary. I know minor scales. That's a part of my, what I'm saying? All those little things that's vocabulary. Okay. So if I know the chords, I know what to solo over those things too. So if I were to slow it down, I can use those chords. So, and then it kind of goes from there. So, and sometimes I'm just playing around. I'm not even like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not like thinking about, because to be honest with you, it's about practicing what feels good at that time, and sometimes doing all that stuff is not cool. Mac D, you say pitch it higher. What do you mean by that? Like using my pitch bend or using an effects pedal? You talking about like a whammy? So yeah, so if I'm doing the solo, it's at first it's a lot of technical stuff, and after that it's just about feeling it. You know what I'm saying? It's about texture. That's like a part of your vocabulary. So not only do you have the scale, I don't have my whammy function on right now. I'll play higher. If you want me to just play higher, I'll play higher. But yeah, so the key to the song is F major. And at this point I am grooving because and this is for Words Are Prayers. That's the profile name. At this point I am grooving because I've already like explained the song. But if you got questions, you can definitely let me know. I don't mind like reviewing. So, but yeah, so at this point, yeah, I'm answering questions and and grooving at the same time. Now, what do I mean by texture? Well, the way I think about texture is you got chords, okay, where you can do you can do that. That's a way to add texture. You can do slower scales. And you can pause between the scales. You can stay within the pentatonic scale and just kind of finesse it a little bit. And sometimes speed it up a little bit. You might want to use some triplets like this. So those are like triplets. So those are like triplets, and then you can get to the like kind of doubling it in a way. I might want to play the right note. So that's what I mean by like texture. I'm trying to get it. So yeah, it's just pitch high and pull us. You mean pull offs? Is that what you mean? I think you mean pull offs. So let me see. I'm getting a request from somebody. I guess they want me to show off a little bit, I suppose. I'll try. Let me get it. Yeah, so after a while, it's like you got to spread it out, So I think that answered MacD. I think that's what you were asking. I don't know. Or Blossom Haven. One of y'all. Okay, that's what you're saying. So if you can't play a flute, then practice a flute. And also when I say vocabulary, like using your tone switching tones. They all got different voices, So if I'm playing my neck pickup, it's very mellow. It's very vocal. I did that wrong. Another part of vocabulary is like striking your strings soft and hard, soft and hard, soft and hard. Here it's soft. That's the neck pickup. The other one is a little bit brighter, the one between the middle and the neck. So, it's a little brighter. It's still mellow, but it's just, they all have a different character. If you go a little bit higher toward the bridge, toward this way, and you're using this pickup, because this is the neck pickup. If you use this pickup, it's going to get a little more aggressive, but mellow at the same time. So, Yeah, man. Yo, like once you get a groove, it's nothing like it. You know, I spent years trying to trying to find that groove, but it's nothing like it. Nothing like it at all. It's like once the neck, it opens up and it's like, oh, I see. Then once you see the patterns and they start to light up, they start to light up to you, and then it's a matter of technique. Then you got to just practice at technique, because at first it's like, I don't know what I'm playing. Then you memorize patterns, you memorize major scale, and then you realize that the major scale is all over the place. Then you realize that you can play inside the major scale certain ways, and you can combine it with other stuff, but you keep the intervals the same, and you're not changing the intervals. You just have to know. If I wanted to play an F, let's just say, and then switch to like just a half step away. Like I'm literally just playing F major scale. Okay. But if I just want to go a half step away and do the same thing, if I'm tasteful enough about it, I can wow some people. I just went a half step away and did the same thing, the same exact intervals. I did, so that's really what it is. And then just, again, technique. It's just technique. Okay. It's just a little, and just playing little triads, That's what's up. Cody, how are you? You just started playing. Like if you need help, man, just, reach out. Reach out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Big knock. Thank you. But yeah, Cody, like if you got questions, let me know. I'm about to start this track back up. I like the groove. And I just made the track right before I started live. Dang, I didn't know I was on this long. I hope I'm not keeping y'all up. I'm rambling for real. Yeah. So y'all can let me know when you're getting tired of me. So yes. Going live is so fun. Once you do it, it almost gets addictive, don't it? Okay, stylistics, okay. Yeah, man. It's wild. It's wild. So, I'm gonna try to do it more often. Yeah. Isley, but the distortion sound. And this is actually like overdrive. I like distortion. I definitely like distortion for sure. Yes, Keith, you need to go live. I told you when we was at church. I told you, please do it. You know what I'm saying? People want to see what you got to share. Hey, big knock. I mean, I ain't got my setup perfect, but I mean, we could always converse about setup. That's one of the things that I kind of do for a living a little bit. So yeah, just let me know. Yep. Yes, so yeah. Another part of vocabulary, okay? Bending your strings. Again, it's very important to know. I'm gonna let the groove play in the background, but I'm gonna turn it down some. It's very important to know where to bend strings at. And sometimes it's cool to go outside of the key. And sometimes it's better to stay in it. It just depends on, you gotta feel it. It's a feel. Some stuff is technical and some stuff is a feel. Some stuff technically by theory it's not supposed to go, but you can make it go. So here are some examples. Yeah, I like raggedness. Words are prayers. I like that. I like the off-kilter sound. That describes me. That describes me all day. All right, so here's an example of something that's like it's not supposed to go, but it does go. All right. So here's something that you could use. So here is the F major scale, and that's in the song. All right. Now in that major scale, all the whole steps you can bend all the whole steps. So from here to there, you can bend to that. So you can bend to that. You can bend from one note to the next note, basically. So basically, I'm using all the next notes to bend to, okay? So technically that goes. But what does not go? Here's perhaps what does not go. That don't necessarily go. But it's all about where you go next. So if something doesn't go next, if something doesn't go right, then make sure that the next part, it does go. So if you, so I added that little part in there that does not go, and just make sure you land back on it again. So that's kind of just know where you're at, know where home is, and you're able to just come back home. Thank you so much. Sensational. Sib Sensational. Thank you. So yeah, so that's what I mean by like vocabulary. Just the different things that you can do on a string, on a guitar neck. There's so many things that you can do. And for anybody that's wanting to learn guitar, treat guitar as another arm. Like it's a part of your body. So it's one thing to learn music. And listen. Good night, man. Thank you. It's one thing to learn music. It's another thing to learn guitar. Learn the instrument as well. Okay. When you say double picking, big knock, I'm doing a mixture of alternate picking. Yeah, I'm doing a mixture of alternate picking, like picking up and down, and a little bit of hybrid. Okay, a little bit of hybrid picking. So I don't know if I explained that well. Excuse me. Oops. But yeah. Just a big. It depends on what I'm doing, but I do a lot of alternate picking though. I've been playing for about 20 years. I started when I was 21, so I'm 43 now. What got me interested in playing? I've been a musician all my life, to be honest with you. But I took a long break. So piano was my first instrument. That was my first instrument when I was like 5. And I'm also a trained painter, and I draw and things like that too. And I just missed the music. And then when I got to college, I was like, okay, I want to get back into the music. And I bought a guitar when I was in college. I was like 21, 22. Went to a garage sale. My mom spent like $90, and I just kept with it, you know. I just kept with it. But man, I actually struggle with a lot of these different styles. But I think what helped is my pick weight, finding the right pick weight, and experiment with playing on different sides of the pick, you know. So that is helpful as well, like playing on the right sides of the pick. And YouTube, if anybody is still sticking around, y'all can chime in. I know it's late, but we kicking it, man. Shoot, I supposed to be off. I really do. I supposed to be off, but you know, some of y'all are asking some real good questions. That's why I haven't gotten off. So yeah, find like a nice medium. Have a thin pick, but have a little heavier pick, because you can get a stronger attack as well. But use the other edge. You know. Where's my stuff at? You know what I'm saying? Use that edge too. Use this edge. Use that edge as well. You know. And you can get some. Now that sweeps a certain way. It's real cool. So yeah. Do I know how to play Stairway to Heaven? Y'all gotta give me these artist names. Not much. You sound. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Bird 45. Thank you. You got heavy hands. That's all right. That's good. That's good. I don't know what kind of hands I have. What gauge string? You know, right now I'm on 9s. I'm on 9s right now. So I fluctuate between 10s and 9s. 8s are far too light for me. Yeah. And sensational, I use piano to teach myself guitar, actually. So I literally would play one note on piano and literally just try to find one note right. You know, I would literally just do that. That's how it started. Nice. I want to get some 11s. I want to get some 11s on my guitar. You know, Stevie Ray Vaughan played on 13s, which is crazy. Nice. Wow. That's cool. Kim. How long you been on, Kim? What's fascinating exactly? Yeah. You're right. He did. He definitely did. Oh, Summer Breeze is coming. And I've already done I've done one song by the Isleys, actually. But yeah, Summer Breeze is coming for sure. let y'all in on one thing I'm about to share. There's just certain songs that was in the early 80s. I'm an 80s baby. Late 70s, 80s. Oh, that music. Donnell Jones, Where I Want to Be. That's a good one. Stairways to Heaven by Who just came on a few minutes ago. And you said you taught yourself. Yeah, Kim. Yeah, I did. Yep. Piano. Listen, if Lean on Me is playing in the background, how easy is that to learn? I think I was 5 and I sat down at the piano and I was like, hey. I was like, hey, let me sit down and learn this. I did Summer Breeze. Oh my goodness, I did Summer Breeze. You got me thinking now. Talking about you waiting. Who are you talking to? All right, let me see. Summer Breeze. All right, so I think these are the notes. This is for Ty. He talking about play Summer Breeze. It is a Fender Strat. Well, it's actually a Squier Strat. I spent like $50 for it. I haven't told a lot of people that, but yeah. But then I upgraded it. It was like $55. Then I put a new neck on it, a pick guard on it, new tuners. So it's like I only want it for the body. So don't judge me. It's not lusting. I promise you. It got a solid body. Yeah. But yeah, I spent $55 for it from a pawn shop. Yep. So yeah, if it feels good, shoot, go with it. I mean, this is my money making guitar. This is what I play. All right, so Summer Breeze. I think this is the intro. I'm trying to remember the line. Okay, let me put the distortion on. That's the intro. I think that was right. OJ's, gotcha. It looked like you said okay before. Yeah, let me put this track back on. So yeah, that's pretty much how you play it. You know what I'm saying? All right, YouTube, I see y'all ready to go to sleep. Man, y'all can't hang. But I see somebody coming on. But yeah, I'm gonna look back at this chat and I'm gonna keep these requests in mind. Big Knock, yo, hey man, hey, we can always share, bro. Like, yeah, for sure. But yeah, but this song, it's a real good, like, you know, it's just a real good feel good song, and it's just, you know, it's just four chords. That's actually a good exercise. You know, I don't know that one. By Jamie Foxx. I don't know if I know that one. Y'all throwing a lot of songs out. I'm gonna have to really revisit this chat. Alright, spammers. I ain't with that, yo. At all. Y'all can get out my chat, for real. That's not what's up. All spammers getting deleted. I mean that too. I mean that. Yeah. So anyhow, back to y'all. Sorry about that. I was just kind of addressing something. I'm probably have to like delete something. But yeah, man, yo, I'm definitely about to get off. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all just hanging out. Yeah, man, you know, it kind of turned into this. This is to Morgan. So, hey Morgan, it sound like I'm supposed to use a voice, like a radio voice. Smooth jazz, R&B radio, late night. Thank y'all for tuning in with your boy. So, is that how that's supposed to go? Is that a script? That's what it sounds like. Too choppy. And one thing I also like to do, a little bend like that. do nothing after that. Just let it, like some stuff you gotta let it stand alone as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I know. Big knock, that's very true. It's also the spaces in between. And hey, everybody on this chat, make sure y'all check out Big Knock. Check him out. Okay? Check him out. Placement is everything, yes. And a lot of times that one note, you know, by itself can just send people screaming. And it's like nothing. Then you come in. Nothing. You know who I learned that from? Well, one person I learned that from. Jubu Smith. He knows how to just let it, like he got chops. He got that. But he will lay on a note and chop that one note. Okay? That's what's up. And he will just chop that one note. This is something that Jubu Smith would do. He'll lay on that one note and just let it kind of simmer a little bit, which is, I think that's cool, you know? All right. Yeah, they are. It's funny how the crowd responds to me, but it's you can learn from it. Well, I know I can. So yes, I'm not just an R&B player. Like I play rock, blues. You know, I shared some a couple of weeks ago. Well, maybe like a week ago. I mean, he's still a soul player, but some Lenny Kravitz, far from Metallica. But I'm not really like a hard rock player like that, because I don't consider Metallica like a death metal band. I'm not into death metal. I do like hard rock though. You know what I'm saying? I love distortion. I love, you know, I be doing the same stuff. Yeah. Whatever. Whatever. But yeah, I like all that stuff. But I'm more so like a Greg Howe as far as like no, I don't think it's punk rock. I think it's like hard rock. Maybe it is punk rock. I'm not really Mac D. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I do. I like distortion guitar. I'm into like more like fusion rock. Somebody like Greg Howe, he just, if you haven't checked him out, I like quartet too. I love quartet. I need to brush up on my quartet though. Yeah, I need to brush up on my quartet, you know. Nice. Nice. Yeah, one day I'm gonna share some quartet stuff that, you know, I'm gonna share some quartet stuff. You know, I like playing it, but teaching it, I don't know. Teaching it is, you know, something else. Teaching quartet is something else. You got to be real special and real patient to teach quartet. Playing it is, you know. You know, big knock. I think you're right about it. It is a feeling. You gotta just be there. You know, you gotta just be there. You gotta be there in the environment, and you gotta let it rub off on you. It is hard to just learn quartet. You gotta be in the space. I play for a church. That's the way I learned it. You know, that's definitely the way I learned it. Yeah, and it's not, man. Hold on, let me see. You know, if someone is doing like a bump or like a drive, two different things, but kind of, you know, somewhat the same. A bump and a drive are two different things. But if you're doing a bump, you're a little more faster. Yeah, it's just different. But like a drive is more like it's like a different little thing going on. Yeah. Shout music. You just gotta have your chops like right, you know. I mean, they be going like 150. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be up there, and I gotta practice it. I gotta be practicing that, but it's in my sprite or in my spirit. I think you say in my spirit. Yeah. I'm gonna have to put a metronome or like a loop on so I can get back on it. But yeah, guys, I'm about to go ahead and turn it in. I really appreciate some of y'all just hanging out, man. Like, for real. I guess I'll do it again probably like Friday. You know what I'm saying? So YouTube, I see y'all hanging out. Y'all, I can see YouTube like this. And Chief, that's what YouTube looking like right now. Hey, I love y'all, man. So Friday I'll be back on Friday and Saturday. So, all right, peace. Love y'all.